This teddygaming team, welcome back to another video. In today's one, we're going to be looking at all the Timothy comic books that will be coming out in May. So, yeah, let's get started on. Let's go. Okay, so starting on May the 8th, we had the Timothy, the black, white and green, and this will be issue number 1. And I must admit, this one is one which I'm looking forward to quite a lot, just because I'm just very curious to see how they're going to be portraying like the green aspects in this issue. Just because, if you don't know, like Marvel and DC have done like a few variants of these ones in their like universes with like black, white and blood, black, white and gold, I believe, like quite a lot of those kind of stuff. And basically, the book will be like a black and white book with like one colouring. So for this one will be turtles, so it'll be green. And I'm quite curious to see how it'll be portrayed, just because we have seen like a few preview pages so far, and it does seem like with each like story, the green aspects of the issue will be different like for each story. And this one's also going to be, I want to say like a good comparison is to like the Tales of Timothy stuff, where it's just like a few artists and writers come on to do their own little story, and then that's it. So I got a feeling that this one could be a big hit, just because it's not tied to any like universe or anything like that, and it's just like a one and done simple story, which I got a feeling that this could be a big hit. So yeah, now normally I do go over the description in terms of like who's going to be involved in it. But it's a little bit hard just because it doesn't really go over like actual description for the actual stories. It's more just goes into like saying like who's going to be in there. But I don't really know any of the people. But we've got people like Paulina Guanchi, I probably said it wrong, sorry. We've got the Clean Charivari, and then also say there's going to be more people with people in the covers, such as like Charivari, Gonchu, and James Sotoku. And I've probably said all those names wrong, so sorry. But this one will be a 44-page story, about $6, and it just seemed to be a pretty interesting issue so far. Now for the covers, there's quite a lot of covers, but most of them are just basically like the same like cover art, but just different colours or different like text and all that. But I will have a few of the covers up on the screen so far. And for the common ones, which will be the ones which you'll most likely be able to get, these ones are done by the actual main artists within this book. So I must admit, it does look really cool and see like all different art styles, and it does look good. Like it's not like I want to say like it's not going like specifically into like one universe or anything like that. So I just got a feeling that this could be like a really big hit. Okay, then also on May the 8th, we have the Timothy December Adventures Volume 2 trade paperback. Now this, again, it's not been too much I can really talk about in terms of the description, just because this trade paperback book will be collecting issue number 1 through 5 of the second series of the Samurai Adventures stuff. And the stories will be the one with like Rat King when he took over like the control of the turtles, the one where like Slash, and also the story of the punk frogs. And yeah, there's not really too much I can really say about it other than just that. This one will be going for, I want to say, is about $17, which, yeah, that's good-ish, I want to say. Yeah, and the cover art will be done by Tim Latty, who did the cover art for the first issue for that series. So yeah, I mean, must admit, overall, it does seem pretty great. Yeah. Okay, then on May 15th, we do have 2 comic books. The first one is The Last Ronin 2 Revolution, and this one is just like the reprinting of the first issue. If you want it, get it, but I'm pretty sure like everywhere still has copies of the first printing of the issue 1, so I don't really see why they're already printing out number 1, like a number 1, if, you know, copies are already still in the stores and stuff like that. So yeah. But the other book we do have coming out on that day is The Untold Destiny of the Foot Clan issue number 3. And this one which I'm quite curious to see, just because I'm not sure where this story is going to be going. And so far, the story's been like good enough, I want to say. But I've got a feeling that with these next few issues, with the ending and stuff like that, could be interesting to tell if this series will be good or not. So yeah. So for the description for this issue, it is Oracle Kurai is confronted by the leader of the mysterious Dogstar clan, left with more questions than answers. Kurai takes a risk to gain an edge in her fight as a true successor to the Foot Clan's destiny, with a few options left, and in both knowledge and power, the magic given to her by the Shredder may be her only hope. So yeah, I mean, it must admit, overall, it does sound like a pretty interesting issue. Just sounds like Karase is going to be going after the Dog Star Clan. I'd be quite curious to see how far she's going to be going to go to try and claim her rights to the Foot Clan and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, it must admit, overall, it does sound a pretty interesting issue. For the covers, we do have 3 cover options. We've got cover A, which is done by Matteo Santoloco. We've got cover B, which is done by Kevin Anthony Catalan. I hope I said it right. And then for the 110 variant, which is done by Santos, who's done the other 110 variants. So then going over to the next one, which will be on May 22nd. And this one, oh boy, this is going to be the big highlight of the month. It is the TMNT December Adventures, issue number 13. And if you read the last issue, then you know where this is going, because the other titles are returning. 2003 Don, Rise Rad, 2012 Mikey, Jenica, Mirage Leo. It's all happening in this issue, and it's basically the next best thing to a Tales Forever crossover. So yeah. Okay, so for the description for this issue, it is the TMNT are beating Mr. Ogg's first game, but he's too John savvy to give up that easily, with 2 more challenges to go, and there's still enough time for him to make a comeback. The good guys may always win, but the scheming trickster from Dimension Z have found a catch. What if the heroes in the Heart Shell aren't the only good guys in the room? The games continue in part 2 of the Ogg Olympics. So yeah, I mean, must admit, overall, this does sound like a really interesting issue, just seeing the Yelto's back, which, oh god, I can't wait for that. But yeah, I mean, must admit, it does sound like a really interesting thing with the Yelto's coming back and seeing who's going to win. But I do feel like at the same time, if like Eric Burnham is going to be writing these characters in like true fashion from like each like version of Turtles, then I feel like the other Turtles will win just because they are like a lot stronger and stuff like that and more skilled. But at the same time, I'm not too sure. But it'll be really interesting to see how far they're going to go with all this. Also, who's Jenica going to be fighting? I'm quite curious to see about that. Like, so many questions, which is really great. But we do have 2 cover options for this one. So cover A, which is done by Sarah Meyer, who's going to be drawing this issue, and we do get to see all the Turtles just coming together to fight each other, and just, oh wow, it's just so amazing. And I think the reason for that is just because 2003 Don's, he's there, and all the other Turtles, you know, you love and all, they're there. It's just amazing, so great. And then for cover B, which is done by Raymond Rosand. I hope I said it right. It's an okay cover. We just get to see the Turtles, they're there with April. You know, classic Turtle stuff. So then for the next one, which will be coming out on May 22nd as well, is the TMNT Sourcebook number 3. And this one, there is a description for it, but I know there's not really too much I can really say about it other than just this book and this like series of books is just more or less breaking down what's happened in the RW universe in a very short way, and it's good if you want to know more about the RW universe, but I just recommend picking up the actual issues and stories themselves. But yeah, that's coming out on May 22nd. Okay, and then for the final issue to come out in May, it will be coming out on May 29th, and it is one of the like best of issues, and this one will be focusing on Slash, and this one will have the issues from the Mighty Mutant Animals issue number 9, from WW Comics issue 15, 35, and 88. Issue 15, I think, was his one of his early appearances in comics where he was finding the Turtles in the church. 35 is one where I believe I want to say he got the serum to go smart, and 88 is where I believe he died. So, you know, just a real roundhouse of emotions for this series. It's yeah, maybe not the best moments for this character, but definitely some highlights of his character. I don't have to say that, but maybe not the best moments. But yep, that's coming out on May 29th. So yeah, I mean, must admit, overall, this month, it seems like it's going to be more or less like a quiet month, because like with the upcoming issues over the next few months, it feels like everything's going to be happening then. And I feel like this month is going to be like one of these kind of like breather months, but at the same time with like the stuff they're getting with the Tales Forever stuff and also the black and white stuff, I got a feeling that quite a few of these issues could be like really great, and I'm looking forward to them quite a lot. And I do got a feeling that the black and white series could be like the next big series, but I mean, I guess we'll wait and see about that. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below what issue you're looking forward to the most. I mean, I'll just say that overall, I'm looking forward to the Salmon Adventure stuff just because, you know, Tales Forever. But, yeah. That's it for today, guys. If you doesn't, please share. Let's just grab no stuff. Goodbye. Yo. Bye.